Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again to another episode of The Cider Drinker. Although it could be a pseudo cider pop central today, I'm not entirely sure. Today we have, well, it's kind of a new producer. It's kind of, well, not a new producer because I have done many ciders from this company, but they've sort of brought out a new brand. Today I've got one of two ciders in the Pip and Wild range, and today it's their Blackberry and Nettle naturally light cider. Now, why do I say that this is not a new company? Well, if you look on the neck of the bottle, just there, you'd probably make it out. But yes, this is actually curated by Aspall Cider Company. So yes, I have done many cider from Aspall, but I guess this is their posher range? I'm not entirely sure. Apparently it's inspired by the hedgerow. I'm guessing that just means that they've used stuff that grows in hedgerows, I guess, hence Blackberry and Nettle. So yes, these come in 330ml bottles, and this one is a very standard 4% ABV. I've got another one. It's Rose and something. I don't know. I know that David over at I've Had Worse has tried that one. I don't know if he's done this one, but I got this in clearance in Waitrose. I think I paid £1.29 for this bottle. Maybe it was £1.69 or something, but I know he got it cheaper. Curse you. Anyway, Blackberry Nettle Naturally Light Cider with a little asterisk, so we'll get onto that in a second. Crafted by our master cider maker at Aspall using apple cider with blackberry juice and nettle extract. Our cider is naturally low in calories with no artificial colours or flavours. So that sounds all good, but that doesn't mean that they've actually not added sugar into this, so we'll have to see. Contains sulfites to preserve freshness, vegan friendly, gluten free, blah blah blah. Now the asterisk is that it is 30% less calories than the best selling premium fruit flavoured ciders. Well, yeah, I would imagine pretty much any cider is going to have 30% less calories than those things because they're just fully ridden with them. So you probably look at that and think, well, this is probably going to be better for you. But there is still 39 calories per 100 ml, so work out it's just under 120 calories in this entire bottle. So still kind of calorific, not gonna lie. It's not exactly good for you, so just bear that in mind. Yes, it might have 30% fewer calories, but like the Crane's ciders did many months ago, it's sort of a false advertising thing because yes, it is still chock full of calories. Anyway, I'm rambling on here. I've noticed that the bottle is almost full to the brim here, so I'm hoping that it doesn't go everywhere. I'm going to open it slightly carefully. But yeah, this thing is literally almost full to the top, which I've not really seen before. Right, not getting much on the nose, so let's just get this poured in. Well, I mean, I'll bring this in for the colour, but you can probably see from the clear glass bottle exactly what colour it is. But let's get this all poured in. There we are. Right. So yes, the colour is, well, it's filtered, as you can see, it's completely clear. I would say medium to heavy carbonation. There are quite a lot of bubbles rising up to the top there. But I would say that is a ruby red colour, wouldn't you say? Pretty typical of these sorts of flavoured fruit ciders and cider pops out there. But I mean, generally, it doesn't actually look too bad. So what does it smell like? Okay, so a very faint hint of blackberry, but really subtle. And to be fair, not a lot else. Now, I'm going to admit, I've never had anything that's been infused with nettles. I know you can get nettle ciders and nettle beers and everything, but I've never actually had anything that incorporates nettles into it, so not exactly sure what I'm looking for with that sort of smell or taste. But I mean, do nettles even give a taste? I'm sure they must do, otherwise they wouldn't incorporate them. But yeah, at this moment, it's just very faint blackberry, and that's about it. So let's waste no more time and see what it tastes like. Cheers, everyone. Is this going to be, well, a more upper-class apple cider? Let's find out. Okay, well, light in calories, apparently, and kind of light in taste as well. The Blackberry is very subtle. Very, very subtle. Hardly anything there. Slightly sweet initially. And then I'm getting this... it must be the Nettles coming through, but it's sort of... It's not quite earthy. It's not quite funky. It's this unique sort of taste. It almost adds a touch of sourness to the drink, which I'm not going to lie, I'm actually not enjoying that much. It does taste as though I have just bitten into a leaf, if that makes sense. Obviously, a nettle is a plant, and it does... The taste is sort of like when you smell a leaf or a plant after it's been raining and you have like that wet leaf aroma. It's sort of that in the taste, and not gonna lie, I'm not particularly liking it. The body is super light as well, borderline watery, I want to say. Not much on the finish as well. It does the tastes just don't linger on at all. It's a bit bland. Not gonna lie, it's a pretty bland drink. I mean, it's ridiculously easy to drink, but and the carbonation is making it as though I'm just literally having a sparkling water with a bit of cordial in it. That is pretty much what this tastes like. And I'm not a huge fan of sparkling water, I'm going to say. Yeah, this is pretty poor, especially for the prices that they were originally charging for these things. I think it was like over £2 for a bottle. Do not pay that for this stuff. Definitely not. $1.69 is probably pushing it for this sort of thing. Yeah, it doesn't taste horrible. There are just a couple of things that I feel don't work in this, but I've definitely tasted worse, let's just say that. So, final taste before a final verdict. Yeah, it's it is what it is. It's a slightly blackberry flavoured sparkling water with a touch of wet leaf on the back end. So I mean, if that's your thing, then you're going to really like this. But I have a feeling the reason it was on clearance is because people weren't buying it. So yeah, take that for what you will. I'm not sure if it's going to be available anymore, but if it is, I mean, if you can get it for really cheap, then maybe give it a go. But I mean, I would not pay more than £1.50 for this sort of bottle. Definitely not. I would feel really cheated if I bought it for that. So, as I said, it's not terrible. It's not the worst thing I've ever had. It's just a little bit bland, and some of the flavours just don't really work out for me. So, with that said, Aspall's Pip and Wild Blackberry and Nettle infused cider is getting a 4 out of 10. Yeah, I don't know. Aspall seems to be, I don't know, a bit more mediocre now that they've been taken over by Molson Coors all those years ago. Yeah, they used to do some pretty good ciders, but then others have just been really like bland and uninteresting, and this falls into that sort of category. And it's super carbonated as well, so burps aplenty. Anyway, that's another episode of the Cider Drink for you guys. I hope you liked it, and as usual, I'll be back with another delicious and hopefully tasty cider soon. Until then, I am trying to stifle off another belch on camera, and, well, I'll see. I'll probably finish this one off. I'll have to see. I might do another review afterwards. Take care, guys. Till next time.